Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Fashion Summer Hong Kong 2024. I'm Jennifer Chung and it's my great honor and pleasure to be here again this year to be the MC. For those who have joined Fashion Summit in our previous editions, you may notice that this is the first time for Fashion Summit Hong Kong to take place in the Hong Kong Palace Museum. Fashion Summit Hong Kong 2024 is one of the core events of the inaugural Hong Kong Fashion Fest, as well as Asia's leading sustainable fashion event, which aims to bring together leaders across the industry to drive changes towards sustainable practices. From last year's edition of Fashion Summit, we learned about the actions to the sustainability journey. This year is the right time to actualize what we have learned and lead all of us to the theme of the year, Power Up Sustainable Fashion Business, to have dialogue and ideas exchange on practicing sustainability business. In addition to the international conference today, we also host an international fashion show tomorrow. The Hong Kong Young Designer Show and Hong Kong Brand Designer Show will be on Thursday, all at the same venue, which is Airside Kai Tak. Fashion Summit Hong Kong also took the lead in setting up the first sustainable fashion pop-up shop at Gate 33, inside the renowned shopping mall at Airside. Fashion Summer Hong Kong is Asia's leading sustainable fashion event funded by the Cultural and Creative Industries Development Agency as a program of the Hong Kong Fashion Fest, which is presented by the Government of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Fashion Summit Hong Kong 2024 is co-organized by Clothing Industry Training Authority, Office of the Honorable Sunny Tan, Member of the Legislative Council, Redress, Sustainable Fashion Business Consortium, the Mills Fabrica, WWF Hong Kong, and Sam Shui Po District Office. Without further ado, let us officially commence the Fashion Summit Hong Kong 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Richard Chang, Chairman of Fashion Summit Hong Kong 2024 and Chairman of Clothing Industry Training Authority, to deliver the welcome speech. Mr. Chang, please.
Mr. Michael Wong, GBS JP, Mr. Camaro Ficcara, Consulate General of Italy in Hong Kong, Sunny, Honorable Sunny Tan, Member of the HKSAR Legislative Council, 还有中国纺织工业联合会副会长杨孝华先生。Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Fashion Summit Hong Kong is an Asia leading sustainable fashion event organized by the Clothing Industry Training Authority, and which is funded by the Cultural and Creative Industry Development Agency as a program of the Hong Kong Fashion Fest. We are thrilled to have the Italy as our partner country. Thank you very much to Mr. Ficarra and his team for supporting us in the Milan study in June for this year, and to explore the treasure of the Italy fashions and the Milan Fashion Week. Today we are thrilled to invite Mr. Michael Wong, Deputy Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong of HKSAR, as a guest of honor. Mr. Wong was very supportive to our events, and last year he was the guest of honor to officiate the opening of the Fashion Summit International Fashion Show at the Xi Center. This year, our theme is Power Up Sustainable Fashion Business. We not only have today international conference, but also have 3 fashion shows on 27th and 28th, and 1 pop-up store at the airside. This is to encourage and support the Hong Kong young designer to run their sustainable fashion business. We hope to advocate sustainable design and innovation throughout the international attendees and young generation. I hope you enjoy the program today and share this message with your nearby community and society. Have a joyful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pan. Please be seated. May I now invite our guest of honor, Deputy Financial Secretary, the Government of Hong Kong SAR, Mr. Michael Wong Wai Lun, GBS JP, to deliver his officiating remarks to kick off this event. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Wong.
Richard, Sunny, Consul General, Xiaohua Sensha, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. I'm delighted and honored to join you. First of all, I'd like to thank the Clothing Industry Training Authority, CITA, for putting together this marvelous event, which allows leading members of the clothing and fashion industry all over the world to come to Hong Kong and share views on issues that really matter to our long-term future. Thank you, CITA. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to all the speakers and participants, including many who have taken a long flight to come to Hong Kong just for this event. Specifically, Consul General, I understand that Italy is the partner country. So to everyone from Italy, ciao and grazie. My best effort. And for friends from elsewhere, I promise you this. If your country becomes the partner country in the future, I will say something nice in the language of your country. I promise that, provided that I'm invited back as a speaker. Well, I looked at Richard and Sunny best times, but not by a long shot. So, and this morning I would like to take this opportunity to share with you 2 quick points. My first point is straightforward. Hong Kong is the right place for anyone with a keen interest in sustainable fashion to come together, to talk about it, to breathe and live it, and to do great businesses about it. We have a population that is very fashion conscious, well, except perhaps me, who is a humble public servant. Now, Hong Kong people are always prepared to explore new ideas and try new things. Now, we might be really picky and demanding, but who in the fashion world is not? And often, our courage in exploring, in trying new things, is supported by the thickness and strength of our borders. Often, not always, but this is good to know, right? And Hong Kong is also becoming more and more environmentally conscious. We've, for example, undertaken to become carbon neutral before 2050. This rather ambitious target enjoys wide support in our community. And we are taking serious action on many fronts to achieve it. Now, all these qualities make Hong Kong the ideal place for businesses to test out new ideas and products with regard to sustainable fashion. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my first point. It's quick, it's quick. My second point starts with a riddle. What does it take to convert 7.5 to 87? Let me rephrase. What do you need to do to convert so that 7.5 becomes 87? I'll give you 2 minutes. Well, I share with you the answers right now. It is a riddle. So it is not to multiply 7.5 by 11.6. Trust me, I've done it on the computer. The answer is way simpler. It is Hong Kong. Hong Kong is what it is. So the 7.5 becomes 87 to your great benefit. Here's my logic. When you think about Hong Kong, and I hope that you do from time to time, you should no longer see Hong Kong as a city with a population of just 7.5 million people. You should see Hong Kong as a vibrant and vitally important part of the Greater Bay Area, the GBA, which has a population of 87 million people. Now indeed, the GBA is as populous as it is rich and trendy. It is interesting to know that if the GBA were a member state of the EU Consul General, we would actually come out first in terms of population. And in terms of wealth, the GBA has a GDP, I don't know whether you know, of about 1.4 trillion RMB, which is more or less the size of the 9th largest economy in the world. Now these facts about the GBA translates into tremendous business and profit opportunities to enterprises like yours. And Hong Kong is the perfect gateway into the GBA. We're the only city with the GBA. We are the only city within the GBA that is seamlessly connected with the rest of the world, that practices the common law, the most popular legal system for global businesses, that uses English on a wide and effective basis. Our airport has just been upgraded so that it will in future be able to handle about 120 million passengers every year, as opposed to the currently 45. Now the list of the strengths of Hong Kong in the context of GBA goes on, and I can do this all morning. But I believe you get my point. The Hong Kong is the gateway, the super connector, and the super value adder that links GBA and made in China with the rest of the world. And for you, it means opportunities not just to make more money, but to make our world greener and more sustainable. And I promise you this, you will be loved by the Hong Kong people. So you'll be able to do well, both in terms of your bank account and your conscience. What an ideal combination. And this is my second point. And to demonstrate, I tell you a story. This morning as I left home, my wife reminded me, put on something Italian. So this is my Italian jacket and my Italian tie. But at that time, I've already put on my shirt and my pants. GBA! And my shirt is locally made. So you see all the potential being manifested on one single occasion. And I'm sure that it will be multiplied many, many times. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the end of my sharing, and I thank you for your attention and patience. You've been a wonderful and most fashionable audience. In closing, may I thank Sita again for a job well done, and for everyone here, may I wish you great health, good business, and a very sustainable future. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Wong. Please be seated. May we now invite Honorary Sunny Tan, member of the Hong Kong SAR Legislative Council, Textiles and Garment, to deliver the opening speech. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tan.
I made it, not using paper. All right. Michael, we call DFS, CG Carmelo, Chairman Richard, 我们中国纺织工业联合会副会长杨兆华先生欢迎。Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my immense honor to stand in front of you here before today at our Fashion Summit Hong Kong, which is one of the key events of Hong Kong Fashion Fest. I have to take this opportunity to share with you how excited I am. Last year, 2023, I was saying maybe before summertime, and even before that, our industry, we've been talking a lot. We said we have wonderful events, just like Fashion Summit, with many other events organized by many of our fashion, textile leaders here with their associations. But we said, you know, sometimes maybe we should put our acts together and coordinate better with all these wonderful events. And we said, sure, we should. And throughout many months, and maybe over a year, we put together our thoughts, our proposals. We share with the Hong Kong government, and throughout certain lobbying, communications, and we demonstrate how we can